All right, I think you guys have me. Why, hello. Oh boy, everything does not want to work today. Why, hello, replay viewers. Let's see who tunes on in. Good to see you, Stephanie Stearns. Be careful while driving out there. First one in the room. And Michelle King, welcome. Good to see you, Travis Weeks and Activity 79, welcome. Good to see you, Charlinks Morris and Beverly Smith, welcome. Merry Christmas. Good to see you, DeBailey. Merry Christmas and ZZ, welcome. Good to see you, Stink Fleeman, hello. And Jimmy Z in New Jersey, welcome. Good to see you, Lisa UK Girl, Karen, Miss J Payne, welcome. Dave Jeffries in Niagara Falls, welcome. Kevin J, good to see you. Jazz Dog, good to see you. Phyllis, good to see you. Raven, hello. And Tracy Swain, welcome. Good to see you, Sarah Banis. And Michelle King, good to see you. Good to see you there, Land Rover, welcome. And Dante McGriff, welcome. Are you still tripping? Fantastic. Merry Christmas. Good to see you, Travis Weeks, welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Good to see you, Digital Dobie from Black Knight Radio Studios. Welcome. Jonathan Earl, welcome. Good to see you, Gabby. Matthew Lee Gaming. To you and yours as well there, Lee. Lee Matthew Gaming. Merry Christmas. Good to see you, Jeanette Trainer. Welcome. Good to see you, Terrace Bullard. Out there, Bahamas. Nice and warm down there in the Bahamas. Good to see you, Sunshine After Rain. Welcome, 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 everybody. I don't know why, and hopefully you guys hear me via my microphones. I have no idea why I wasn't able to connect. Beverly Smith, hello, welcome. Who else we have here? Good to see everybody. Sunshine After Rain, welcome. If I missed you, welcome everybody. For some reason I couldn't connect, and I don't know why. All the more reason to get a new phone. Good to see you there, JR's Urban Adventure, welcome. Christmas in New Zealand, good to see you, Vaughn Williams. And Colleen, welcome. Sarah C. And Jack Spencer. Oh man, I forgot to turn on the thing. Jack Spencer with a $20 super chat. Jack Spencer, thank you so much for the very generous $20 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $20 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $20 super chat. And DeBailey with a $12 PayPal. DeBailey, thank you so much for the very generous $12 PayPal. Thank you so much for joining today's $12 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $12 PayPal. Jack and Deb, let me entertain you for the next couple of hours. Good to see you, Dazapants. Welcome, Sunshine After Rain. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Thank you so much, Jack and Deb, for your donations right off the bat. That money's going to go to getting a new phone. I definitely got to get a new phone now because I don't know why I couldn't connect. The Big Apple, Dante. Yes, indeed. The Big Apple. Good to see everybody, people. I actually had a TikTok live streamer just walk past me. She's like, I'm on TikTok. I'm like, okay. That's bots. Anyway, good to see everybody. We're going to kind of wander around downtown for a little bit before making our way up and over Manhattan Bridge because we have a very unusual Christmas tree I have yet to live stream this season. But good to see everybody, people. Nothing wants to work. Frozen apple, right? Yeah. Oleg, Merry Christmas there, Oleg. Merry Christmas. All of a sudden, I'm working this week. I was only expecting to work one day this week. Now all of a sudden, I'm working 3 days this week. And Celtic Moon gifted a membership to Vaughn Williams. Thank you so much, Celtic Moon, for gifting that membership to Vaughn Williams. Thank you so much for gifting a membership there, Celtic Moon. And thank you so much. You can now officially call yourself one of us. One of us. Gooba gabba, one of us, one of us. Good to see you there. Activity 79 with a 30 Swedish kronar super sticker. Super stickers do not get the alert. But thank you so much, Activity 79, for your very generous 30 Swedish kronar super chat. And Celtic Moon, thank you so much for sharing those, gifting a membership there. Good to see you, Celtic Moon. Let me make sure the notifications work. Let me reset that. Let's see here. All right. But good to see you, Celtic Moon. Thank you so much for sponsoring and gifting a membership there. Good to see you, Neil. Last day is shoplifting before Christmas. There you go. See Medina, welcome. All right, now hopefully alerts will work. Dante asks, is that a cathedral? Nope, not a cathedral. Yes. And of course, not even the speaker works, but Activity 79 with another 10 Swedish kronar super chat. Thanks for joining today's 10 kronar club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big 10 Swedish kronar super chat. I gotta figure out, I have to figure out something, guys. I don't know why my alerts don't want to work. Nothing wants to work today. For some reason. Nothing wants to work today. Let's try this. But yeah, I am a New York City tour guide. If you're new to the broadcast, I am a licensed New York City tour guide. And I give tours of the Brooklyn Bridge in Central Park. All right, now maybe that's going to work. Jeremy, good to see you. Welcome. That is not St. Patrick's Cathedral, Dante. It looks completely different than that. Looks very nice for a non-Chicago city. There you go, Tarzan. This is New York City Hall. We're in Lower Manhattan. This is New York City Hall. Good to see a neon. That's New York City Hall. This is the Tweed Courthouse right here. And cathedrals aren't this low to the ground. I don't know if you'd noticed that. But anyway, good to see you, Mark. Yeah, really, Mark. Yeah, really. All right, now maybe everything's going to work because everything's outside of my jacket. All right. 37 degrees, Austin city limits, welcome. You've been in New York City, you're in Scranton. Shout out to Scranton, Pennsylvania. We're in Lower Manhattan, we're right by the Brooklyn Bridge here. Roanoke, welcome. Good to see everybody, welcome. All right. We're not gonna walk over Brooklyn Bridge today, we're gonna walk over Manhattan Bridge, because Brooklyn Bridge, too many people on Brooklyn Bridge. Too many people. Well, good to see everybody. Welcome. Good to see you, Cake 813. Happy Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. I was looking at the TikTok live streamer setup, and I was like, I wish I could go. And Todd Scott with a $10 super chat. Todd Scott, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $10 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat. Now everything works. Woolitzer, good to see you. Welcome. Todd Scott, thank you so much. Now it looks like notifications, sounds work, and all that good stuff. Good to see you, Michelle K. Welcome. Can we get a tour of Harlem? Maybe in the future, but not today, Dante. Enjoy the now. Don't worry about what we're going to do in the future. But we've been in Harlem before. We were at Harlem, last time we were in Harlem, it was August. But Todd Scott, good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing today? Y'all are going to be crowded. It's already crowded, Mark. It's already crowded. Good to see you, Dirty Jersey. Welcome. Wait until we get into Brooklyn for the really beautiful cityscape. Wait until we get to Brooklyn. But first, I'm going to show you. We're going to go see the Wall Street Christmas tree. And then we'll start making our way up. Good to see you, Ken. Welcome. But it snowed this morning. I actually commuted in when it was snowing. And it was like snowing this morning. Had a lovely group of people from Dallas, Texas, and where else? And UK, and the Netherlands. And everybody tipped. So thank you so much, everyone who tipped on the tour. Good to see you. I love the 80s. Welcome. Yeah, it was snowing big time this morning. Merry Christmas there, Ollie. Merry Christmas. Chris MG Vlogs. I was watching one of your videos this morning, Chris. Everyone check out Chris MG Vlogs. Fantastic vlogger down there in Grenada. But yeah, let's go see the Wall Street tree. We'll go see a very traditional tree, and then we'll see a very untraditional tree. And Ken Junge has been a member of Dutch Moz Plus for the last 18 months. Thank you so much for being a member of the channel for the last 18 months. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you so much for having faith in me as a content creator. Good to see you, Sam from the Netherlands. Stephanie Gray, welcome. Adriana, welcome. You as well, to everyone watching. Merry Christmas to you and your loved ones. I am working tomorrow, so you will get a live stream tomorrow. I think tomorrow, me and the Duchess will be heading out to New Jersey. And Pat Waters Vlogs, member of Dutch Moz Plus for the last 34 months. Thank you so much for having faith in me for the last 34 months as a content creator, Pat. Good to see you. And thank you for your continued support. Much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. Hopefully everything now works correctly. I'm a little nervous with my setup as of late because I don't know why I couldn't connect to the stream, and then the speaker didn't want to work, and I'm trying to like keep stuff warm, but that's officially now not going to happen. Good to see you, Jupiter. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody, people. Merry Christmas, one and all. Let's head down to the Wall Street tree. Let's head down to the Wall Street tree. Good to see you, Damien. Merry Christmas. Let's head down to the Wall Street tree. Merry Christmas, one and all there, John. Always luxury condos for sale, especially downtown. Perfect sound and video. Awesome, Ken. I don't know why stuff wasn't working. I wasn't able, for some reason it wouldn't connect. I think Prism Live did an update that doesn't exactly work, and I hope that if I do completely drop out, that I know I drop out, because last time I dropped out, I don't know that I'm dropping out. Esteban, good to see you. Welcome. The sun came out. It's turning into a nice day. It's going to be a beautiful Christmas Eve. After this, I'm going to head over to Coney Island Jim's house. I'm going to have the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Good to see you there, Din Din. Welcome. Esteban, good to see you. Osman Takis, good to see you. Kirk, happy holidays. And Michelle K with a $20 super chat. Michelle, thank you so much for the very generous $20 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $20 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $20 super chat. Much appreciated, Michelle. You guys are being so kind. Thank you all so much. Merhaba from Turkey. Merhaba. Yes. Everyone's being so nice. Gifted memberships, I should be able to get a notification for that, but notifications are kind of weird. Miss Cecilia, good to see you. Well, I mean, a lot of people are not at work today, Digital Dobie. It is Christmas Eve. Good to see you, Beach Bum. Welcome. Yeah, that tree at Nassau Street and Maiden Lane, it is along the way. We'll head down there. But Merry Christmas, Beach Bum. Merry Christmas, one and all. Let's head down to the Wall Street tree, and then we'll kind of swing around and we'll hit up the tree along. PD and Sheena are checking on in. Welcome. Of course Rockefeller Center is busy. It's Midtown. It's probably chock-a-block with people. That's why I'm not there. That's why I'm not there right now. I'm downtown. I work downtown, luckily. I'm lucky. I work downtown. I'm walking right into the sun and I can't see shit. It's a nice problem to deal with. Merry Christmas from the Netherlands there, Anne. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. What a wacky conundrum. Can't see barely could read the chat because I'm looking at the sun. The Wall Street one is just as nice. Yes, indeed. Merry Christmas, everybody. Good to see you. What a wacky conundrum. I had to take a day off yesterday. Kind of had a day to myself yesterday, especially since I have to work today, tomorrow, and Thursday. So that means y'all get live streams from me today, tomorrow, and Thursday, at least, and then most likely Friday. All right. Where is this other tree? Can I go through there? I don't know if I could go through there. Oh, as we hear a bike. Good to see you, RoboJax. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Juan and all. Good to see you, Robert. Merry Christmas. There you like that there? Do you like that there? Jazzlug, that's one of my favorite British sayings is choco-block. Completely choco-block. Well, let's see here. Can I go in through here? I gotta go all the way around just to see this tree because there's construction here. There is construction. And sure, gifted. Thank you so much for gifting that membership there. Thanks for gifting the membership. Who was that? Celtic Moon? Celtic Moon, thank you so much for gifting the membership. Here we are, Maiden Lane. The Maiden Lane Christmas tree. Yay! Awesome, got a single malt. Nice. Train Watch, welcome. Merry Christmas. That gold deposit. It's gold depository right across the street here. Oh, thank you so much, Celtic Moon. Thank you so much for gifting that membership. That tree is beautiful at night. Where are the drones? In the sky, Stefan, in the sky. Yeah, chock full of nuts. Do you remember the old chock full of nuts on Cedar Street in Broadway? I would like to show the plaque that Alexander Hamilton used to live here, but it's behind all this scaffolding. And Gabby with 5,000. What is ARS? Is that? Are you in Argentina? Is that the real? Thank you so much there. Thank you so much there, Gabby, with a very generous 5,000. ARS. I don't even know what ARS is. Argentinian money. Argentinian reals. Thank you so much for 5,000 Argentinian reals. The worst money in the world. Well, it's good with me, so thank you so much. Yeah, it automatically converts it, yeah. Argentinian peso, everyone. Thank you so much for that very generous 5,000. 5,000 Argentinian. Oh, look at this. Got the car. Got the car with all the lights on it. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, Gabby. Thank you so much for your continued support. Let me entertain you guys for a little bit. For a couple of hours, like I go eat the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Very festive. I wish Crazy Coney Island Kid could do his car like that again, but maybe next year. Justine, good to see ya. Welcome. Was that car funny, Werlitz? Wasn't that car funny? Good to see everybody, people. So we're walking next to the New York Federal Reserve Bank. And there is more gold in the basement of this building than at Fort Knox. Fort Knox. Ha! It's for tourists. All right? We're coming up on the door. We're coming up on the door that they use in Die Hard with a Vengeance. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh, they're being so weird. The tourists are being so weird today. Good to see everybody. Have I ever taken the winter water taxi? Yes, I have. Here's the doorway used in the movie Die Hard with a Vengeance right here. Good to see everybody. So I love the 80s. I used to kind of work on the water taxi back in the day. I used to do a tour that was like, it was a bike tour, but then at one point on the bike, we took the water taxi. Thank you so much there, Vaughn. Jeanette, thank you so much. I heard about that, Jonathan Earl, yeah. Good to see you, Jonathan. Yeah, I heard about that. I read that somewhere. It's supposed to be called Simon Says. What's my favorite holiday song? Well, I posted it this morning. The Ventures, Snowflakes. The Ventures and Snowflakes. I actually posted that song this morning. I actually took the wrong express bus this morning. I took the wrong express bus this morning, so I ended up going all the way up to 23rd Street, but I had enough extra time. I was able to still get to work on time. RJ, good to see RJ out there in Colorado. Welcome. And I love the 80s. What a $5 super sticker. I love the 80s. Thank you so much for the very generous $5 super sticker. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super sticker. Super stickers for some reason don't trigger the sound. Well, good to see you. Thank you so much there. I love the 80s. With a big $5 super sticker. Light of Wisdom doing great. We're looking for the tree that tipped over. Well, are we looking for the tree that has tipped over? I don't know where that is. Romeo, welcome. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah. Tomorrow's the first night of Hanukkah. Good to see everybody, people. Thank you so much. I love the 80s. I don't know why super stickers don't trigger the sound. They're supposed to, because I looked into it yesterday. So, but then I read somewhere where it's like it's a known glitch that it doesn't work, which really annoys me because when you guys give me money, I want to have a sound for you guys now. I want to have a sound for you guys. I want you to release the Chaos Emeralds. But it's not, you know, compared to how cold it's been the last few days, it's kind of warm. It's kind of warm. Good to see you, E-Bike Mike. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Shout out to everyone working at work today and tomorrow. Yes, indeed, Michelle. I'll be working tomorrow. I'll be working tomorrow. But compared to the last few days, it's like kind of warm out here. Or at least for me it is. So now we're at the headquarters of the Chase Manhattan Bank. Norm out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Merry Christmas. You work today too, Michelle? I hope you didn't work too hard, Michelle. Thank you so much for sponsoring the stream today. Appreciate it. We're going to walk over Manhattan Bridge today. But first we'll go a little downtown before going back uptown. Aren't these cool sculptures? These are cool sculptures. Right here. Are you guys taking my picture? MK from Greece, Yasu Greece. And Kaz Cats, welcome. Karen J. McLean, Merry Christmas. And Neville 6000 with a 10 Canadian dollars super chat. Neville, thank you so much for the very generous $10 Canadian. Thank you so much for joining today's $10 Canadian club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 Canadian super chat. Thank you so much for that Christmas present. Really, really appreciate that. Let me entertain you there, Neville. Good to see you. Whenever I think of Manhattan, I think of these guys right here. There's certain iconic views that when I think of New York, that's what I think of. But good to see everybody, people. I wanted to see this sculpture. It looks cool though, because we could actually enjoy it. Look, we can see our friends here. Oh, look at that! That's so cool. Look at the coffee mug here. This is going to be me and the Duchess and all the other cool people at Coney Island Jim's house tonight. This is going to be all of us enjoying the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Look at how the coffee cup is with the snow in it. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. They're all having a party. We did get photos here last time, John. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. You totally stuffed. Nice. Look at how the snow's in the coffee mug. I freaking love that. It's like they put like big. They're all having hot chocolate, and they have big gigantic marshmallows in it. Yeah, a little hot chocolate with some whipped cream, John. Like, you got more whipped cream than me. Merry Christmas there, John. I hope you're doing great. I still got to get out to Staten Island. I still got to get out to Staten Island and show the Christmas homes out there. I just got to figure out a day. Tomorrow, I'm going to finally get out to Hoboken. I'm going to finally get out to Hoboken tomorrow and show the Christmas houses in Hoboken. And then I still gotta go to the Brooklyn's Home for the Holidays out in Mill Basin. And I still gotta do Staten Island. So John, I'm gonna let you know. It's gonna be the next, maybe, you know what, John? Maybe next Tuesday. But Justine with a $10 PayPal. Justine, thank you so much for the very generous $10 PayPal. Thanks for joining today's $10 PayPal club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 PayPal. I gotta stop playing with the drones, John, right? But you know what? The drones are so profitable. What the hell? I could walk 5 minutes out of my house. And I'm in the prime drone viewing area. My drone live streams are so popular that I have a guy completely copycatting me the minute I go live starting to do drones. How funny is that? How funny is that? Like, seriously. The first night I did it, this guy went out of his house so fast, he didn't even level his gimbal. His gimbal broke down on him twice because he literally ran out of the house. It's like, how hungry for views are you? Right, no comment, Neil? I appreciate that. I get a lot of trouble for your comments, but I appreciate your comments nonetheless. Evidently, I'm supposed to correct you, Neil. But you know what, Neil? I'm not going to correct you. You work downtown. We're co-workers, technically. So, you're all good. Wow, is Federal Hall really open today? Oh shit, Federal Hall's open today. Let's see if the Bible's on display in here. Let's see if we have all the cool stuff. I think I was supposed to walk into the scaffolding for that guy. Let's see, they're open until 3 o'clock. Did you see that, Liz? Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Robin, Merry Christmas. This is Federal Hall. This is where George Washington, or this is the site where George Washington became our first president. Look at the beautiful rotunda. And it's nice and warm in here. No Bible yet? No Bible yet. Let's see here. Yes. So John, let's see. I think you're right, John. Let's see. Yep, not here yet. Not here. This is probably one of the coolest places you could see in New York. And it's absolutely free. Miss J. Payne, good to see you. So this was the customs house. This is where all the merchants used to claim their goods. They used to wait in line right here. Oh, were you here the other day, John? John Lord knows that this is a Dutch Mom's poop-approved bathroom. Yeah, it's like a small White House. To think, George Washington stood on this right here. To think, he stood on that. It's a beautiful rotunda. John Lord knows. He comes into Federal Hall to warm up. He comes into Federal Hall to warm up. You could feel everyone used to wait in line right here, and you could see the indentation in the marble here. How many thousands of people walked this path right here? So there's no whispering gallery in this building. There is no whispering gallery in this building. Yeah, they got great heat on in here. This is a replica of George Washington's desk. You could find the original desk in City Hall. And then I love this painting here. There he is. And then you got the still under construction Trinity Church in the background. It's so cool. This is how small the city was. Look at that. To think how small the city was. And then there's the inauguration day right there. If you ever come here, I highly recommend it. Yep, Cliff, we're in Federal Hall right now, Cliff. Good to see you. Now see, normally, if there was no scaffolding here, if you were able to get onto the steps, you will be able to get one of my favorite pictures. Because of the scaffolding, I have not been able to get one of my favorite pictures in quite a time. And that is if you position yourself behind the statue of George Washington, it looks like, you can make it look like he's putting the star on the Christmas tree. I love it. I love this place. Oh, Federal Hall's going to close in like 20 minutes. It's already 3 o'clock. But just to give you an idea, here's a little model. Here's Federal Hall when it was inauguration day. Federal Hall, 1789 to 1790, so just a year. This was around as Federal Hall. And look, you got little George Washington there doing his oath right there. And then this building becomes the building we're in today, the Customs House Sub-Treasury. Federal Hall, everybody. Built in 1850. But it's a lovely spot to warm up. Right, are they playing the video or did they shut the video off? Yeah, they're getting ready to get out of here. They're getting ready to close. We usually play a video in here. And then the original City Hall, right here, that was on this location, 1703 to 1788. Look how small the city was back then. Well, Robin, you know, this is a very important place in United States history, so they had to save it. You know what, Cliff? If the capital of the United States was here in New York City would be a vastly different place. Great Moments, good to see you, Creative Moments. No, we can't stay in here tonight. But Merry Christmas, everybody. So yeah, Stephanie, there's a Bible in here that George Washington actually did his inauguration on, but since the pandemic, it's not on display anymore. And it's usually under glass there, and unfortunately, it's not under display anymore. Casey in Colorado, welcome. Good to see everybody, people. With the scaffolding here, you're going to have a nice reveal of the tree. Oh, I hear music being played. Is it on loan from another? He's probably the most boring person ever. Anyway. Okay. Yay, there it is. Yeah, I heard the Freemasons have the Bible. But see, look, if you want to see a nice tree, well, there's pretty big crowds here considering. But now, once the scaffolding is gone, if you could get onto the steps of Federal Hall, you could position yourself to make it look like George Washington's putting the star on the tree. Cliff, that Bible is very important. Like I said, the Freemasons have it ever since the pandemic. But yeah, it's your favorite tree, Michelle. My favorite tree too. Does Fearless Girl really have a crowd around her?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if Fearless Girl is getting all the love today. Yeah, look at Fearless Girl. She's getting all the attention today. That's awesome. She's doing good. They need to give it back, yes indeed. Great to see you, Robinson. Well, Lopes, welcome.
Getting taken back.
101 years we have had our tree here in Wall Street. Probably, Neil. Probably. Let's get you a nice screenshot here for you guys. It does look better right now, right? It looks great. You know, this is one of the few trees that looks great in all you know, times of day. There you guys go. There you go. The Wall Street tree, and it's nice because you can get right underneath it. It has ornaments. The tree twinkles. Buy the book. Good to see you. Merry Christmas. 38 degrees feels a lot warmer. Well, let's continue on. Let's head down to the South Street Seaport, and then we're going to walk along the waterfront and make our way over to Manhattan Bridge. Yeah, me too, Cliff. I would like to know that. Can we get to we get to see the Leaning Residential Building? I mean, we're going to be passing near it there, time lapse. Wasabi Master used to work at 40 Exchange Place. Awesome. But if you don't know, I am a licensed New York City tour guide. And I give bicycle and walking tours around Central Park, Brooklyn Bridge, sometimes Coney Island. Now, give them to someone else. The snow and bottom. Now, the next intersection coming up, not this one, but the next one. 9 months of my life, 6 months of my life were completely consumed with what was filmed here. Good to see you there, Angel. You know, Angel, we're always walking through Federal Hall, so we'll be there again soon. We're always going through Federal Hall. Kirk wants to know no, Kirk. Billionaires Row is only 57th Street. Only 57th Street. Right here, this is where they filmed the Mortal Monday commercial back in 1993. The little kid rose his fist up at the release of Mortal Kombat 2 on both console and handheld. The kid stood right here and screamed, "Mortal Kombat!" Why does New York have so many scaffolding? I don't know, Susan. Stefan, good to see you. Shout out to your granddaughter. Welcome. Good to see you, Mimi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was completely consumed by Mortal Monday, September 1993. Good to see you there, ABX girl. Welcome. Let's continue on, because we got to get to Brooklyn. We got to get to Brooklyn. We got to get to Brooklyn and get to Dumbo. Who remembers Mortal Monday? Probably none of you. For me, that was the one fighting game I really got heavily addicted to. I was all about the Mortal Kombat. And especially when Mortal Kombat came out on console, oh my God. There you go, Cliff. That's right, I love the 80s, I appreciate that. Miss J. Payne, you remember Mortal Monday? Oh my God, all the kids. When that commercial came out, Miss J. Payne, I went crazy. And then like I obsessed over it, so like somehow I got my hands on a VHS copy of the commercial, and it was like the extended like 5-minute commercial which featured more gameplay footage. Like it featured extra gameplay footage. Mortal Kombat 2, yeah. You don't remember the commercial? Cliff, it's here on YouTube, luckily. So just look up Mortal Monday. I obsessed over Mortal Monday. And then I saved my little nickels and dimes and pennies. And I bought it for Sega Genesis. And Land Rover 1965 with a 10-pound super chat. Land Rover 1965, thank you so much for the very generous 10-pound super chat. Thanks for joining today's 10-pound club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big 10-pound super chat. Much love to you from Matthew and Davina. Shout out to Matthew and Davina up there in UK. Stay warm for me, guys. Merry Christmas. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Andy S. had a Sega CD, me as well. I had a Sega CD too. Yeah, I am in Captain Kidd's neighborhood, Hanover Square. Yeah, that is true. Oh, did you laugh? There you go, Deb. There you go. This is Water Street here, the original coastline of Manhattan Island. Gonna walk along the waterfront a little bit. Your daughter is not allowed to open her presents until tomorrow. Do you wait until midnight, or do you? Sal Muscles, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your family. Happy Hanukkah for everyone who celebrates Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa to everyone who celebrates Kwanzaa. And is it Eid Mubarak? Oh, awesome, Urban JR, that's awesome, dude. Exactly, Miss J. Payne. You just push buttons until you figure out a combo. And Mary McHugh with a $25 super chat. Mary McHugh, Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. Thank you so much for the very generous $25 super chat. Thank you so much for today's $25 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $25 super chat. That is very kind of you. Thank you so much there, Mary McHugh. Hope everyone's having a great holiday. I will be back here again tomorrow, but we'll be in New Jersey tomorrow. And then Thursday, I gotta figure out something to do on Thursday. But the rats on Wall Street have appointed a new pope. We have white smoke emanating from the street. Havavis Papam. Havamis Papam. Thank you so much there, Robin. Awesome. Mannahatta Park. Your comment working about donations. Awesome. Thank you so much there. I love the 80s. Yeah, your boy needs a new phone, guys. So I got to get me a new phone. Melon Husk, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Whenever we see white smoke emanating from the street, that means that the rats in that local area have appointed a new pope. A new rat pope. Havavis Papa. Havavis Papam. There's a Pier 11 Wall Street right down there. So Kirk, we're gonna go to Hoboken tomorrow to look for the holiday homes, to see what kind of homes are decorated for Christmas. So the Duchess wants to get a picture over by, there's a really cool, like this holiday photograph display in Jersey City. So we're gonna go to Jersey City, take some pictures, then we're gonna get some lunch, and then we're gonna walk over to Hoboken and look for some holiday homes. Yeah, there's still, Lisa, there's a lot of stuff that we still have yet to cover. So we're not going to be done with Christmas stuff until New Year's. And no, before anyone asks, no, I am not going to Times Square. Myrna, good to see you, Myrna Bergen, and Brian Davis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas, Brian. Merry Christmas, Myrna. Joyeux Noël. Joyeux Noël to everybody. Ooh, it's nice in the sun. It is nice in the sun right now. Oh, it feels good. Michelle King, good to see you. We got some snow this morning, Myrna. I actually took the wrong bus to work, so I was up there this morning, up on the FDR Drive, and let's see, people go to Times Square, New Year's Eve, do not. Sal, I agree, Sal. I've only been, you know what, Cliff? I only been to Times Square once for New Year's, but you know where I got to watch the ball drop? I got to watch the ball drop from the MTV studios. So I was actually on the floor above the glass studio where they used to film Total Request Live. And one year I was actually invited to check out the I was invited to the Christmas New Year's party. So that was my one time seeing the ball drop. But it was a nightmare trying to get home. It took me nearly 3 hours to get home that night because I couldn't get home. Yeah, TRL, those were the days, right? Natasha, good to see you. Yeah, it's not fun, Cliff. You know what, Lisa? I have to agree. I think it is a boring place to see New Year's. Yeah, Myrna, it took me 3 hours to get home. Mind you, I left the party at it was 2 in the morning I left the party. Because I knew I wanted to let the crowd thin out. And then to top it off, I wanted to let the crowd thin out. And I wanted to just enjoy the scene because it was a cool scene. We overlooked Times Square right in the prime viewing area. And so it was funny. It was just fun. I somehow got a folding chair and I just people watched. And wears many hats with a $20 PayPal. Wears many hats. Thank you so much for the very generous $20 PayPal. Thanks for joining today's $20 PayPal club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $20 PayPal. Thank you so much. Wears many hats. I know, I was lucky to get home. Used to do the New York Roadrunners. Oh my God, yeah. Mile 2 out of 4. Nice. Karen J. McLean, thank you so much for the very generous $20 PayPal. Much appreciated. And Roberta Carmels with a $20 super chat. Roberta, thank you so much for the very generous $20 super chat. I'm out of breath. Thank you so much for joining today's $20 super chat club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $20 super chat. Fawn Marie, good to see you. Aloha. Well, thank you so much, Roberta. Let me entertain y'all. Today. That's what I'm here for today. Well, let's enjoy the Pier 17 tree. I know we are. I love the 80s. It's good. I got to put that money towards a new phone. I gotta put this money towards a new phone. Your boy needs a new phone. This phone is officially hating me right now because I take it out in the cold. Look at this tree. Yay. 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 Here's Pier 17, everybody. Welcome to the South Street Seaport where New York begins. I like how they have it's all white. It's an all white Christmas tree. It's really nice. Let's get a view of actually, we'll just keep walking up. It's already 3 o'clock. There's some weird art piece here that lights up at night. We've already played around with these guys. They look cool. Actually, this will be a cool screenshot right here. The portal did free you after all. Awesome, Des. And Nadine Smith with a $10 super chat. Nadine, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $10 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat. Isn't that a great handle, More Miles? Good to see you. Merry Christmas. You and your friend Jack had a horrible day, but I'm making it better. Awesome. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Jewel BB out there in the United Kingdom, welcome. I will send some snow your way. I'll send some snow your way. Good to see you, Jewel BB out there in UK. Good to see you, Mary McHugh. Good to see you. Merry Christmas, everybody. There's our Leaning Tower of Lower Manhattan right there. There's our Leaning Tower of Lower Manhattan as people scurry their children to get onto my camera, which that's why I'm walking away now. Nebul, bienvenue. Yeah, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Nebul, bonsoir, bienvenue. Everyone follow Nebul. A fantastic content creator from the south of France. See what it's like on the Bay of Saint-Tropez with Nebul. Joan Noel, Nebul, Joan Noel. Or as the autocorrect says, Joanne Noel. Steelhard, good to see you. Welcome. Wasn't there one on the other side, closer to Water Street? No, it's right here on Maiden Lane. Maiden Lane. Crazy building on the left side, Peter? Absolutely. All right, kids. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. We now got to make our way into Brooklyn. Yeah, Nebul. You know how much that annoyed me, Nebul? Joanne Noel. Yeah. No drones tonight. No drones tonight. Got to spend the Christmas Eve with my friends. Going to Coney Island Jim's house after the live stream to enjoy the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Mary McHugh, the drone live streams have brought a lot of new people to the channel, but then the problem with that is that everybody thinks that's all I do online. So it's like a double-edged sword. It brings a lot of people in, and then let's not even begin to talk about the people the one guy who completely copycats. Good to see you there, Mason Edens. Welcome. And Steelhard Gabber, good to see you. Good to see everybody, people. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just have tuned in, are you feeling a little lonely during the holidays? Are you feeling a little lonely? Are you feeling alone? Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. Good to see you, Jen. Merry Christmas. Let me tell you something right now. Your mental health matters to me. And I want everyone knowing this, whether you be watching live or on a replay, that you are not alone. You are not alone. You're hanging on out with all of us. We're hanging out together as a community, and we're having a good time. And these are the You Are Not Alone walls. I know, Cliff. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Cliff. If anyone lost anybody of significance in their family, whether it be their mom or their father, aunts or uncles, children, you're one of us. That's right. You're one of us. You're hanging out with all of us, all right? So just remember that you are not alone. Just remember that, okay? That's what I want you to remember. Let's continue on. Gonna make our way up. That's right, for 2025, we're gonna bring it home. We're gonna bring some empathy into this world. I'm gonna do my best as a content creator who I mean, I do consider myself creative. I do consider myself somewhat creative. In my creative endeavors, I want to let everyone know that they're being acknowledged and they're loved. All right, even my enemies, even the people who copy me and running out of their house to try to live stream and get up on the views. You're more than welcome, Cliff. Look at this. We're hanging out. We got the sunshine. We got the sunshine. We got the beautiful Brooklyn Bridge. You can't go wrong. But good to see everybody, people. And Myrna Bergen with a $10 Canadian super chat. Myrna Bergen, thank you so much for the very generous $10 Canadian. Thanks for joining today's $10 Canadian club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 Canadian super chat. Good to see you, Colleen. Welcome. We're going to make our way now up into Chinatown. And we're going to make our way up and over the bridge. So we're going to get some great views of the city. It feels so nice with the sun out right now. It really does, ladies and gentlemen. It feels really good out here. And I am absolutely blessed that I am able to do this. I'm able to bring you guys here. And I'm blessed to have all you guys right now watching, so thank you guys. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kaz. My deepest condolences. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, that's understandable. When we lose somebody significant in our lives, you know, it's sometimes everything changes. Nothing stays the same. If there's one constant about life, is that nothing remains the same. Aw, awesome, RoboJax. Yeah, RoboJax, you're not alone, man. You're hanging out with all of us. You're looking at this beautiful Brooklyn Bridge right now with us. But let's get around the construction. Let's get around the construction. And let's head on up. Yeah, it does. It does, Cliff. Absolutely does. Okay, we got to get to the other side of the street here. This is a lot of construction. A lot of construction right here. I'm surprised how many people are working today. A lot of construction sites still active today, and even in the snow, a lot of stuff going on. Activity 79, good to see you. Walks in camera, welcome. It does, Karen. That's what I'm going for, Karen. I'm not gonna lie. I want you guys to feel like family. We're all just one happy internet family. Look, it's raining in this one spot. Look at this. It's raining off the bridge in this one spot. Yes, we are all in this together. Yes, indeed. Hey guys. Right? Yeah, you saw construction. I saw a lot of construction crews on full tilt today. Yeah, Myrna. The Maz family, that's right. NYC girl, good to see you. This is the only way you see America. Des, welcome to New York City. We're gonna rejoin the bike lane in a moment here once we get past the construction. Ah, awesome, Neville. Awesome, enjoy. Have fun. Reconnecting with some family. All right, this is the Alfred E. Smith houses. Alfred E. Smith was the mayor of New York City, then eventually becomes governor of New York State. There's a great film of him singing on the sidewalks of New York. Such a great film. Everyone's all around him. East side, west side, all around the town. London Bridge is falling down. Boys and girls together, me and Mimi O'Rourke, to trip the light fantastic on the sidewalks of New York. If I could take Alfred E. Smith around Central Park, I would do that in a heartbeat. He's one of the New Yorkers I would just love to meet. Yes, indeed, there, Raven. Yes, a high school in the Bronx is named after him. Yep. Haven't heard that song in years, D Dirty. That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites. You got to look up that video though of Alfred E. Smith singing that. There's like all like these young children and people around them, and there's like a whole big crowd of people just singing. It's so cool. Let's see here. Is America still majority Christian or turning Muslim? I don't know. I want to say we're still majority Christian out here, or Catholic. I know I'm Catholic. That's a question for Google. That's a question for Google, those kind of demographics. I know, Jeanette, I'm not from this time. Me and the Duchess, we're not from this time. Nobody's gonna chip me there, SD. Good to see you. I'm not gonna get up, and they're not gonna like scan my palm for Amazon. So, no need. But yeah, me and the Duchess are from another time. We definitely, me and the Duchess are definitely two very old souls. I saw this great interview with a doorman. There's a great Instagram account called like Doorman of NYC. And the Instagrammer, she interviews doormen all around the city. And this one doorman, the interview kind of struck a chord with me because he said that people aren't people anymore. People are like animals now. And back in the day, back in the 60s, people had compassion. They were more sympathetic. They had more love. They were kinder. And that kind of just always resonated with me. But good to see you, Mullen, 25, welcome. Cake, I think that just passed the Alfred E. Smith dinner. I think that just passed. We're gonna head over to the bike lane over here. Des says that, oh boy, Captain Buzzkill. No, there were some homeless people that we did pass so far today, but you're not gonna get too many homeless encampments because they can't flourish in New York City. So, there you go. Thank you so much, Neil, with that link. I love that image, Neil. I love it. If you can find the film. So the reason why the FDR Drive is painted purple is because the DOT, the Department of Transportation, wants to experiment with calming colors underneath the highway to make a more inviting place. So that's why it's painted purple. But I like to think that it's painted purple because in honor of Prince, Purple Rain Way, the Purple Rain Highway. Purple rain, purple rain. I see you walking in the purple rain. There you go, Frontier. Good to see you there, Wendy, out there in the Netherlands. Welcome. Even though Prince may be from Minneapolis, we love Prince here in New York City. That is for sure. Look at this, so beautiful. More than welcome, Raven. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to, just like on a side note, just to let all the new people know, I don't like to focus on homeless people. I don't like to focus on the poor people. I'm not into dark tourism. I'm really not into gawking at people who maybe are going through a thing in their lives. I'm not here to gawk at people or talk about people like that. I am here to show you guys the best of New York. And, at times we may encounter a crazy person or a homeless person, but we're not exclusively here to talk about that and to gawk and stare at it. There's plenty of other channels that focus on all the negative aspects of life. I refuse to be one of those. So, just FYI. Julie B. Good to see you, Julie B. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I'm not Trash Jordan. There you go, SD. Now, we did pass by, for full disclosure, we did pass by a few homeless people just now, down here along the waterfront. But I'm not here to just stare at people. John Burke, good to see you. Exactly. Everybody deserves dignity, respect, and compassion. Everybody does. So that's what I'm here for. We're about to walk over Manhattan Bridge right now. Yeah, Julie, it's everywhere, Julie. Julie, unfortunately, it's everywhere. Walking along the east side here. There is too much negative stuff that people focus on, unfortunately. Exactly, me too, Urban Adventure. Ken, I appreciate that, thank you. How many, a couple of live streamers made videos about what's going on up in Jackson Heights, Queens, and I'm like, why am I gonna go all the way out there to show that? That's not my brand. I'm not here to do that. Mr. Bass is a very negative streamer, Romeo. Romeo, were you watching last night, Romeo? They were doing Galaxy Gas, and me and the Duchess are like, when is this kid gonna pass out? But if I learned something last night, thanks to Mr. Bass, is that Galaxy Gas is not that strong. But good to see you. Exactly. Sal, well said. Exactly. Some people just want to spread their miserable negativity. I'm not down with that. That's right, Neville. Yeah, they are weird, Romeo. You know what, Romeo? I'm telling you this right now. There is going to be a day where I confront Mr. Bass on a live stream. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. Margie Blog, good to see you. Merry Christmas. Sonic is just awful. I don't understand why people even watch him. And Mr. Bass is Mr. Bass. He's just a horrible human being. I appreciate that, Raven. That's right. Steve, that was very well said, Steve. Yeah, we've been by Mr. Bass' house a couple of times. Yeah, the good stuff is better. All right. Let's see, am I at the thing? Good to see you, Dirk. Appreciate that, Dirk. Merry Christmas. Have I been to Old York? No, I have not. I've only been to London. Is that a beautiful view? Wait until we get on Manhattan Bridge. Wait until we get on Manhattan Bridge. The sights and sounds of New York. I got 10 seconds on the clock. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! That awesome bridge. We're gonna walk over Manhattan Bridge right now. Just gotta get up there. So where we have all of our salt. I gotta say a big shout out to the Department of Transportation and to the Department of Sanitation for doing a fabulous job having all the roads salted down. The roads were ready to go within an hour of the snowfall. So a shout out to everyone who cleaned up our streets this morning. Y'all did a fabulous job. Making our way up Pike Street now. Pike Street eventually becomes Allen Street, and then Allen Street becomes First Avenue. Exactly. It's an amazing job considering that the Department of Sanitation has no commissioner. Neil, I thought she was going to be both. I thought she was going to be the commissioner for garbage and police. Oh my God, Rhapsody in Blue. Rebel Jacks, I think you were here for that. That song makes me cry. Rhapsody in Blue. That song like makes me cry, especially if I hear it with a big orchestra. I get so proud of New York. Media 90, good to see you. New York City does look stunning today. Absolutely. Yeah, she's the queen of NYC. That's right. Oh, we still got some snow here. Oh my God, did you really get to see it play at the Royal Albert Hall? That's freaking amazing. That is awesome. Isn't it beautiful, Karen? Absolutely. Awesome, Cass. I hope they help you be able to explore. All right. Stand by, everybody. Stand by. Good to see you, Ambrose Chamberpot. Welcome. Woo, that felt good. All right. Man, when you gotta go, you gotta go. This fucking cold weather, man. This fucking cold weather. Yeah, I know, Kirk, eventually it's gonna be 4th of July. Oh, I had to go pee. So I'm not going to be out to see New Year's Eve fireworks because we don't have any New Year's Eve fireworks this year. Yeah, I had to take a leak. But we may do something really fun for New Year's, and the weather is looking really good for it, so. But Merry Christmas there, Ambrose. Hey, does anybody see the vagina? To me, it looks like a snuffleupagus. But that's a vagina right there. By the great Carolina Falcourt. She painted that vagina in 4 days. Now, she also painted a penis, a companion to the vagina, but the penis only lasted about 10 hours until it was painted over. But the vagina, it's been there for the longest. You see it? Not in decades. Oh my God. If you go digging around my old live streams, I did do a live stream of the great painted penis of Broome Street. Good to see you, Cowboy Coney. There you go. There you go, Josh. Oh, you guys are funny. All right. Not living there. Oh, awesome. RoboJack. That sounds like a lot of fun, dude. A little abstract, Miss J Pan. A little abstract. Wow, look at this. It's like this whole thing has like been untouched. This whole thing's been like untouched. We still got a lot of snow around here. Good to see you, Madam Mojo, Cleveland Rocks. Chat's moving fast. Good to see everybody. Welcome. Isn't that fascinating? It's New York, baby. It's so warm. I don't have my gloves on now. I'm like, I've walked around, so I'm like all warm now. Oh, thank you so much there, Nibble. There's a video of the great painted penis. I videoed that on such a cold day too. It was such a cold day. I don't think I used a gimbal. You know, when it gets down to like 15 degrees, the gimbal just doesn't want to like level. Doesn't want to work in those extreme temperatures. Yeah, mix of old and new. Yeah, this is Chinatown. You got to get a lot of mixing of old and new. That's what makes New York so great. Like here's what used to be a Jewish synagogue. It was built in like I think 1909, and now it's a Buddhist temple. So how awesome is that? Truth in advertising in that video? Nice. Did you see it, Ambrose? All right, East Broadway. East Broadway, everybody. Your daughter, Eve, wants to say Merry Christmas to you and yours, and a very Merry Christmas to you too, Eve. Merry Christmas. I hope you have the most beautifulest of holidays, everybody. But shout out to all my Glaswegians out there. Thanks for tuning on in from Glasgow. Yeah, Kaz, we got like about an inch of snow this morning. Hey. Why is he honking horns? We got a good snow this morning. And now it's getting warm. It's getting warm. Like temperatures are trending up the next 5 days. I think Sunday is going to get to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. You walk in here, that's right, Casey. Beauty to all indeed, Madam Mojo. Oh, John Lore, the imitation John Lore with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, John Lore, with the imitation $2 super chat. He's gonna return that. The mother yucca guy is back. Yay! Hold on, let me take John Lore out of here. That's the fake. That's the Temu version of John Lore. Do you get not many people who not want to be filmed all the time, Des? Check out the replays. I know that's not you, because John Lore is a member of the channel and he's a moderator. And that guy who says mother yucca, that's like his thing. That's like his thing. He wants us to know that that's him, because he lives a very sad and insignificant life, no doubt. I love this, these murals here. We got the Chinatown mural here. This is the Chinatown mural. But then what I like, and this is done by Greetings. See, Greetings from, he does these all over the country. But then, I love this one. I know deep fakes are cheap and gross, Julie. Absolutely. I love this mural right here. This is such a great mural. I love this. Like, they're all gathered around, enjoying some dim sum. This is done by the Chinatown Mural Project. Look at this. Isn't this cool? I love it. I love this mural. It's like, hello, don't forget about me. Hello, I'm still waiting for my Pepsi. I love it. It's so cute. I mean, these are the things I love about New York. You could just walk around and you have art everywhere. And are there any electric charging points? That's a question for Google. Hey guys, is it a live streaming? I think it is. You like the murals too there, Ann? Me too. I love these murals. Let's head up on Manhattan Bridge here. We're really meandering, alive and kicking. Good to see you there, Ivan. Welcome. Ooh, KO Burger. That sounds interesting. There's so many great food spots that open up all the damn time. But we are live, and if you're new to the broadcast, tell me where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. We almost saw, close call. We almost saw two people get completely creamed by that van. I was like, oh my God, are they gonna walk right in front of that van that's not gonna stop? Got some ginger. Yeah, soon's gonna be Chinese New Year. Wow. You know, y'all are connected to power, but it's so cold out here that the phone's doing like a slow charge. Wow. Merry Christmas, dog food. Shout out to Rochester. Good to see you, dog food. Merry Christmas to you and your family. And shout out to Merry Christmas to everyone in Rochester. That was a lovely city. I had a lot of fun in Rochester this year. Probably one of the highlights of this year. You know what happens, Raven, when you live close to subway tracks? It becomes background and you don't even listen to, you can't even hear it anymore. It becomes background. So it's not that bad. Keyword is not that bad. That's the key word. Okay, so I'm going to walk down to the Bowery and then swing onto the bridge. Kirk, on the other side of the bridge, there is a homeless man who actually lives kind of inside the bridge. It's very sad. But he's always there, literally right underneath the train tracks. Oh my God, that sounds so good, Rob. Enjoy it, my friend, enjoy it. Merry Christmas. Once I finish the live stream, I'm gonna head over to Coney Island Jim's house and have the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Sunny and 54 degrees in Denver, Aurora, Colorado. Awesome. Des, I'm born and raised in New York City. Born and raised in New York. It's actually a surprising few amount of New York City live streamers who could actually say that. There's only a couple of us who could actually say that they were born and raised here. Good to see you, Jerwin, out there in the Netherlands. All my Dutchies are checking on in. Good to see everyone out there from the Netherlands. How sick is this, right? Yeah. RJ, the weather doesn't know what to do. 57. 57 is warm, Peter. Good to see you out there in Los Angeles. 57 sounds warm because right now it is 40 or maybe 38. And for me right now, it feels very warm. Born and raised, that's right, KK13, born and raised in Queens. Still there. I'm gonna be honest, I refuse to leave New York City. I think I'm gonna die here within the 5 boroughs because I just love it too much. You know what, Cliff? I've never had the Feast of the Seven Fishes until I met Coney Island Jim. I never had the Feast of the Seven Fishes until I met Coney Island Jim. But it is a lot of food. I can't wait for it. The highlight is literally the highlight of my Christmas season. So I'm gonna pick up the Duchess, and luckily the Duchess and her mom. Hey, buongiorno. Luckily for the Duchess, her and her mom, they don't live that far from Coney Island Jim's house. So I'm gonna go to the Duchess's house, pick her up, and then we're gonna walk over to Coney Island Jim's house and have literally a feast. So, yeah, I know. What's there not to like about seafood? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Sonia. Good to see you. Life is home for so many different lives. I will. Yeah, Coney Island Jim was under the weather. He wasn't feeling too good, but he's feeling good enough to put on an amazing feast for us. Jim sends us home with, in my personal opinion, he's right up there with Funny Face Bakery. He makes the best chocolate chip cookies. They're so good. They are so good. But I'm blessed to have all you guys watching, and I really am, guys. I don't take it lightly. I really don't. I want a sausage and pepper sub, me too. Ooh, you gotta have Feast of the Seven frozen pizzas, nice. And Alexander Daniel, frig you too, Alexander. Frig you too. So this is the entrance to the Manhattan Bridge. This is as it's called, the grand entrance to the Manhattan Bridge. And this is just basically an ornamental front to the bridge as we walk onto the bridge. Imagine having to go through the hassle of making an account, then sending a super chat just to take it back. I find that just really funny. All right, we're going on to the Manhattan Bridge. We should get some beautiful views from here tonight, or this evening. I'm really warm. I can actually take off my hat too. Let me take off my hat. Let me cool down a little bit here because I am literally sweating. Yeah, Jen, it's pretty sad. That person always tells me to frig myself and go frig myself, and you know. I know, it's so much work, Michelle. All my haters are my best fans, I'm not gonna lie. All my haters are my best fans. They don't want to admit it. Yes, indeed, Julie. Hey, let's take in the view really quick. They do have too much time. Let's take in the view really quick. There's a lot of people on Manhattan Bridge. A lot of people on here today. And exactly, God bless them. As somebody who needs mental help, God bless them all. Da 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 da. Yo 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 yo. Good to see you, Robert. Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. Merry Christmas. Home Alone, everybody. Home Alone. That's my Mr. Bass impersonation. All right. Let's do it. Good to see you there, Alan. 7977 Alan. Good to see you. Welcome to the Manhattan Bridge. Do I have my graphic for the Manhattan Bridge? Let's see. Do I have my graphic for it? There it is. Hey, here is the Manhattan Bridge in numbers. There it is. Hey. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Now let's go smoke some trees. Jen, I have the voice of an angel. A peaceful evening in New York. Yes, it is. The artist Rose. Good to see you, Rose. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Hope the baby's doing well. Haven't seen any drones today, Redskin. I've never seen a drone in daylight. You like when I sing? Appreciate that. William's across the river out in Brooklyn. Merry Christmas, William. I hope you're doing great, man. Yeah, the vampire drones only come out during the day. During the night. Can't be too windy. Can't be too cold. Can't be too hot. Let's all admit this, ladies and gentlemen. The drones have a Goldilocks complex. I should show myself. I always show myself. I just showed myself earlier. We're all droned out here. But this is what I look like. Never too old to play. Good to see ya. Welcome. A little map would be great, Ivan, but that would mean I need a server to get a little map going. And that's expensive to maintain. Good to see you, Jeffrey. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Some of y'all, do you know how hard it is to get a live active map on screen to work? I try to get that all the time to work, but I need a private server. I need to do, well, you should know this. What year did I start YouTube? YouTube was 3 months old. You're watching an 18-year-old YouTube channel. I should walk around with a Batman costume? No, thank you. No, thank you. Redskin, Merry Christmas from North Carolina. Merry Christmas. That's right. What's there not to like between me singing in tour guide mode? So, in order to get an on-screen map to work, Good to see you, LM. Welcome. In order to get an on-screen map to work, I have to do an either SRT or a direct RMTP server to my house, and then bounce that off, and it's a pain in the ass to set that up, and it's expensive. I'm going great. Hope you're doing great. Merry Christmas. I wish I could pronounce your name, but Merry Christmas. I hope you're doing well. No Manhattan Bridge spiel? No. Jay Chulo, good to see you. I'll give you my Manhattan Bridge spiel. How about that, Neil? Because it's Christmas. Here we go. That's my Mr. Beast impersonation. Did I get to see Ariel's documentary? Not yet, Ethan, not yet. Very excited to watch it, though. Anyway, so the Manhattan Bridge, the fourth and final bridge built over the East River. Her birthday is coming up, December 31st, 1909. The Manhattan Bridge opens up. The Manhattan Bridge opens up. It is one of the first bridges of its size in human existence to use prefabrication for its construction. Built by the Phoenix Steel Corporation. It took just 8 years to build the Manhattan Bridge, but more so, to give you a real idea of how fast the Manhattan Bridge was built, once the foundations for the towers were completed, the towers rose from their foundations in just 9.5 months. And this is back in 1903, 1904. One of the lead engineers and architects of the Manhattan Bridge was a Latvian-born architect. His name was Leon Moisef. And Leon Moisef was a bit of a dreamer. He wanted the Manhattan Bridge to complement the Brooklyn Bridge. He did not want this bridge to look very industrial and unadorned like the Williamsburg Bridge. So what he did was he wanted the bridge to look very light and aerodynamic. And instead of placing the subway tracks to the center of the roadway, he places the subway tracks to the outside of the roadway, thus causing a massive structural flaw that lives in the bridge to this very moment. Every time a train goes over the bridge flexes and torques up to 2.7 meters or 8 feet. Now it's perfectly fine, but because this bridge moves around so much over the course of an afternoon, it costs nearly 4 times the amount to maintain the Manhattan Bridge than it does the Brooklyn Bridge. But good to see you, Carlos. Welcome. Look up a fantastic video. You can just look up Manhattan Bridge time lapse. That's a felony. Yo, this whole thing is open. So this is a brackish water, so it's seawater. The East River is not a real river, but a tidal estuary that separates Manhattan Island from Long Island. Either end of the East River goes into the ocean. The only real rivers in New York City are like the Bronx River and of course the Hudson River. But those rivers, as they make their way south into New York City, they become brackish. They become kind of mixed with salt water. But the East River, that's all salt water. Oh man, these clouds got in right at the wrong time. But now if you search a video here on YouTube called Manhattan Bridge Time Lapse, you'll see this bridge bounce and move over the course of an afternoon. It's pretty wild. A lot of tourists on the Manhattan Bridge today. Manhattan Bridge getting a lot of love today. One of the best views. One of the best views. I'm waiting for like a little hole in the fence so I could pop you guys out and show you guys the view. And I'm hoping for that sun to come back out because I was hoping for some for some sunset views. I don't think we're gonna get a sunset. There we go. Right above the FDR Drive. Look at that. Ooh, I can feel the bridge bounce. Ooh, I can feel the bridge really bounce. When it's cold, the structure contracts. So that's whenever the train goes over the bridge, I could feel the train move a lot more than it will normally. Oh yeah, we really feel it move now. I could literally feel the bridge bounce up and down. So Colleen, the side I'm walking on right now is for pedestrians, and the bike lane's on the north side of the bridge. So there is a bike lane, a bike only lane, but we may see people ride their bikes here on the pedestrian lane from time to time. But literally, I could feel it bouncing right now. Bouncing Betty. Now, Leon Moiseff, later on, he helps design the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. You probably never heard of that bridge, but you've probably seen a film of it. That's that really narrow and thin bridge that you see in the film wobble back and forth until it completely tears itself apart in the wind. That bridge is called Galloping Gertie. Yeah, I know, right, Karen? Ooh. Oh, we need a hole in the fence. We got a beautiful view right now. We got some God effect happening. Here. Let's see if we got to find a little hole here in the bridge. Or are they all occupied? Try to find a hole here. Give you guys the view. Yeah, really beautiful view. Where are the Christmas drones at? In the sky. In the sky. Christmas drones are in the sky. Raven, I want to say that was the, I don't know which bridge was blown up in the War of the Worlds. I haven't seen that movie in years. I want to say it was maybe the Queensboro Bridge. Awesome, Yarna. There you go. But let's get you guys a really, really good view here. There you go. Look at how many people are on. Look how many people are on Brooklyn Bridge right now. It's packed over there. Look at that God effect. Was it the Bayonne Bridge that got blown up? Look at how crowded it is over there. Wow, you could really feel the bridge bounce today. You could really feel the bridge bounce. Look at that God effect happening right now. That is cool. You can see how crowded Brooklyn Bridge is though. While the Brooklyn, see, I had an audience. When the Brooklyn Bridge doesn't have traffic and like not a lot of tourists on it, the Brooklyn Bridge is my favorite also. But like everything in life, tourists ruin everything. So I actually like, even though we have the loud train, the solitude of no tourists being around is a much better peace and nice moment you could have. But yeah. Feliz Navidad, investigator. Feliz Navidad. Right, that view of Staten Island. Beautiful. But you see, like, I stand by that hole for what was that, like 90 seconds? And then I had a whole group of people just standing right behind me. I get it, tourists are my bread and butter, but they fucking ruin everything. I swear to God. They ruin everything. I got somebody, what is he doing? Yeah, don't fucking follow me. These fucking people, man, they fucking ruin everything, man. And granted, tourists are my bread and butter. People. But I do have to say, it is nice to see tourists on here. Right, you hear me? They're noisy, they're nosy and they're noisy. I love you too there, Jeanette. I'm trying to be my best self. And it's hard, Ethan, when these people get in your way physically, it's kind of hard to ignore them. I always tell it like it is, David. I don't candy coat nothing. Granted, I don't ogle at homeless people, but I always tell it like it is. I'm your free tour guide, unless you guys are. It's a love-hate thing. Exactly, Madam Mojo. Gerard, good to see you. Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Getting ready for church. Enjoy midnight mass. To everyone who's going to midnight mass, please enjoy it. I want to send you my blessing from Brooklyn to you guys out there all around the world. And again, I do truly appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Even my haters, I appreciate you guys. I really do. We're making our way to the most unusual tree in all of New York City. So that's what I'm going to show you next once we get into Brooklyn. A Merry Christmas to you and yours too, David. And I wasn't expecting to work this much this week, but I am. MW, good to see you. What's my favorite out of the 5 boroughs? Are you talking about my favorite borough? I mean, my favorite borough is, of course, Brooklyn, because at one time Brooklyn made everything. So Brooklyn, like New York City, is a 20th century machine before your eyes. Beverly Smith, you're going to a 6 p.m. candlelight service? Awesome, enjoy it. But Brooklyn's my favorite borough. Brooklyn is the world, MW. Merry Christmas, by the way. Brooklyn is the world. There is no other place like it. No other place that comes even close. And real Brooklynites, the ones who were especially born here, real Brooklynites who understand and get this nonsense, you're going to meet some of the most real, down-to-earth, most kind people you're going to ever see. I'm telling you. Merry Christmas there, Christine. You typed all in capital letters, so be careful with the old capitals. MW, Merry Christmas to you. Burger King all day, Reyes? Awesome. I was going to get Burger King the other day. You know, I was hoping for an awesome sunset, but the goddamn clouds. Yeah! Hey! Does Brooklyn have the best pizza? Yeah. Yeah. Brooklyn has the best of everything. I think Brooklyn is the best, so. But DeFara Pizza, still one of the best slices of pizza you could get anywhere in New York. Good to see you, NASCAR Vintage. Joan Noel. Do I have some sort of schedule? It'd be great to say. Ivan, unfortunately, no, I don't have a schedule. I do also do from time to time bicycle live streams. So, but I'm not on any kind of schedule. So, but Merry Christmas, Jen. The #1 rule: first bite. Yeah, Brooklyn Bridge is iconic, but this bridge is like the real New York. Exactly. You live in Central New York has fantastic pizza, Reyes. Central New York has a couple of places, solid slices. There you go. There you go, Sonia. I will. Chris, that sounds like a plan, Chris. Yeah, we got snow. NASCAR Vintage, the winter is still young. You might get snow out there in France. You might get some snow out there. Ethan G says that Rockefeller Center used to have a lot of decorations. Okay. Nicolas, good to see you. Привет! Привет! Nicolas, привет! Yeah, Gabby is very kind. Gabby is very kind with the 5,000 British, Argentinian pesos. Shake, rattling, and rolling, baby. So on this side is the Q and the N, and on the other side is the D and the Q. Was that really $274? Holy shit. Oh my God, for real? Thank you so much, Gabby. Wow. Awesome, Chan. I'm glad you're enjoying. Yes, indeed. Rufio, good to see you. So that's a Q. That was a Q train that just passed us. So on this side of the bridge that we're walking on, the Q and the N trains. On the other side of the bridge, the other two side of the tracks, the B and the D trains. The bridge that John Travolta crosses, that's the Verizon Narrows Bridge. Hey, Tony! Look at me! Bam! Bam, 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 wah, 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 wah. I gotta start climbing the beams. God bless you, Gabby. That's very kind of you, Gabby. You never called me. You never called me, Tony. Merry Christmas, Jimmy. No, Raven, that's the Queensboro Bridge. Yeah, so the Taxi Bridge, that's the Queensboro Bridge. I think there was a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen movie that used the Manhattan Bridge. And Jean Solis with a $25 PayPal. Joala Solis, thank you so much for that very generous $25 PayPal. Thanks for joining today's $25 PayPal Club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $25 PayPal. Much, much, much appreciated there. Wave, Joala Solis. Almost took a slip on the, ouch, I hurt myself. Almost took a slip on the expansion joint there. I went sliding for about 10 seconds there. And Jimmy Z, New Jersey, with a $10 super chat. Jimmy Z, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thank you for joining today's $10 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat. Jimmy Z, a very Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Thank you so much for sponsoring the super chat. I gotta get the PayPals to work too, so you guys could hear the Chaos Emeralds. I gotta try to get the Chaos Emeralds to work on all donations. So the Q and the N run pretty frequently. It's a pretty long bridge, Kaz. Here's one more time. Here is the Manhattan Bridge in numbers. But Jimmy, I appreciate you enjoy my style. A lot of you guys do, so thank you. But there's the Manhattan Bridge in numbers right there. Oh, I appreciate that, Jimmy. Thank you. The best is yet to come, Jimmy. The best is yet to come. Hank P, welcome. Walks in camera, good to see ya. And Jen Bass with a $10 super sticker. Jen, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super sticker. Thanks for joining today's $10 super sticker club. Much, 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 much appreciated. With a big $10 super sticker. I wish you could get the Chaos Emerald for that, but you can't. But thank you so much, Jen. I got to figure out how to get that Chaos Emerald to work for all donations. But thank you so much, Jen, with a big $10 super chat. Ooh, I feel the bridge bouncing. I feel the bridge bouncing. I feel the bridge move under my feet. I feel the bridge bouncing up and down, bouncing up and down. Can you send me some money? I appreciate that. It's all good. You guys are so kind. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's make it down these steps here without completely busting my ass. Good to see you, JJ Sunshine from Melbourne, Australia. Good day. Casual Observer, Merry Christmas Eve to you too. You guys have been so kind today. Thank you guys so much. I will entertain you guys some more tomorrow. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. I got to work Christmas Day. So after that, I'll live stream for you guys out in New Jersey. We'll go to Hoboken. I think we're going to do both New Jersey City and Hoboken. There's stuff to see in both of those locales. Welcome to Brooklyn. Now you see there is a guy, he is sleeping right there directly underneath the tracks. He has been there for months. I've definitely been thinking about him. But yeah, see, he's up there right now sleeping. He's right up there. That's really sad. It breaks my heart whenever I do my bike tour. I usually gather my guests right here during the bike tour. And yeah, we're Christmas Day. It's okay, Gerald. It's all good. I get a bonus. I get a bonus for working Christmas Day. And hopefully people are generous. Good to see you, Marty. Merry Christmas. Sad, Jim. It's sad to think that there's a guy literally sleeping directly underneath the train tracks. And he's been there for months. He has literally been there for months. Yeah, no, it's definitely really cold up there. You're on top of these stone pillars that are not, they don't retain heat. They get cold. And then the steel structure itself, and don't forget, all that noise, that shit moves around, you know, it flexes, so it's like, it's sad. It's okay, Jen. It's okay, Jen. Damn, that guy went through like a solid red light. Shit, I could have been killed. Cold but safe, yeah. To a certain extent, yeah, investigator. To a certain extent, he is like safe. It just breaks my heart. All right. So one of the most pain in... Oh, and Marty with a $10 super chat. Marty, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. A very Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Thank you so much for sponsoring tonight's live stream with a very generous $10 super chat. Yes! 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 We're in Brooklyn, baby. So I'm about to say, this subway station right here, this is New York Street's F train station. This has to be the train station with the most pain in the ass in and out way. It's a deep station, there's no escalators, there's no elevator, and there's only one way in, one way out. And by the time you get to the top of these stairs, you might be very out of breath. Marty, thank you so much for being a member of the channel for the last 35 months. Thank you so much for having faith in me as a content creator for the last 35 months. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat and 35 months of continued membership to Dutch Moz Plus. Well, we got a crowd here. I wonder where they're going. This is where I had the beer with you, William. Me and William had a beer right here in front of the store. Huh. Yeah, York Street is a pain in the ass. Yeah, Ambrose, there's no other way to get up, Ambrose. There's no, you know how deep the Clark Street station is? That's one of the deepest stations in the whole network. And then like York Street is almost as deep, but it's all stairs and a big ramp. So it's like, pick your poison. But Clark Street, you got no choice. You have to take an elevator up because it's just that deep. I think it's equivalent to like 8 stories, 9 stories under the ground. It's very deep. Here is Fat Boy. Look at this guy. He's so crazy. He looks like he has a hole in his head. Hey, this Fat Boy. Yes, 191st is the deepest station. I believe that's equivalent to like a 12-story building. You're really deep at 191st Street. The trains are noisy. Yes, indeed. Trains are always noisy. But I'll take a train over an SUV looking for parking any day. We're in Dumbo now. Can't get more Dumbo than this. Down under Manhattan Bridge overpass. Any underground bunkers? Maybe, probably. We got a nice Christmas tree inside of there. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 dee. Ba, 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 da, dee. Da, da, dum. Dee, 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 dee. Yo, yo, yo. Feel like a peeping Tom. You know what? My guests from the Netherlands had a great moment today. They actually got to see Ed Sheeran inside of his house in Brooklyn Heights in his pajamas. Thank you so much, Planet Savers. Hey, look. That's an AT-AT. A reindeer AT-AT. On Dasher, on AT-AT. On Blitzen and Pinson. All right, guys. Are you guys ready to see one of the most unusual Christmas trees in all of New York City? So the history behind this tree is really funny. This intersection, this whole plaza here, has been under construction for the better part of, oh my God, maybe probably 10 years. So because this area is always under construction, they have decided to have a game and play off that construction. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. We were here last year for the tree lighting. And now we're here again. But Jimmy Z, New Jersey, with another $10 super chat. Jimmy Z, you're more than welcome. Thank you so much for an additional $10. Thank you so much for joining today's $10 club once again with a very generous $10 super chat. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat. I make you smile from Fireworks Fridays to all the random stuff. I appreciate that. I'm trying to be one of YouTube's best. Thank you so much there, Jimmy Z. Merry Christmas. You've been very kind. Merry Christmas. Yeah, we saw the guy putting it together this year. Yo, 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 yo. Did you guys catch that? Oh, I hope you guys caught that. I think you guys did catch that. The guy wanted to turn around to see what I was doing, and then he almost busted his ass slipping on the power cable. Yeah, there's no more construction site here. It's a very safe tree. It glows beautiful at night. If Glasgow did trees. It's so New York. But I got a lot of tourists down here. Awesome Shar. Oh, I love this little display here they got. Let you guys see this here. I love this. You got drop your letters off to Santa. Want me to sing you a lullaby? I will. Oh, you like this little archway here? This is the anchorage. This is the Brooklyn side anchorage to the Manhattan Bridge. Look, we got a little projection up there. This is it looks like a trolley, but that's a bar whenever it's open. Down under Manhattan Bridge overpass. Now in the movie Once Upon a Time in America, this is where the shootout scene happens with the Paperboys. This is literally right here. And then just before that scene, you see the Paperboys scurry across the street with the Manhattan Bridge in the background. That's where we are going next. This is one of the nicest areas in the city. This is Dumbo. Quite expensive to live here. No, Raven. New York is unmatched when it comes to Christmas time. Good to see you, W2. Merry Christmas. I'll be back at this on tomorrow also. I'll be back out on Christmas Day also. But there's Gleason's gym right there. You can see the Christmas tree inside the Gleason's gym. That's where a young Mike Tyson began his boxing career. So now we are on Water Street. And just like the Water Street over in Manhattan, this is the original coastline of Brooklyn. But then right here, this is Washington Street. And as, wow, it's packed over here. Painted Egg, good to see you. There you go, ABX girl. Wow, look at it. Everyone wants the picture here today. Everybody wants the picture. Everybody wants the picture here. Let me quietly go to the sweet spot of the photo here. Oh yeah, look at that. There it is. Get your screenshots. Get your screenshots, kids. Get your screenshots. A lot of people here. Look, you know you want to look at me. These guys walk right in front of me to block the shot. Such nice tourists, these people. Such nice people. That couple walked directly in front of me to thinking they're going to block the shot. That's such a dickhead move to do something like that. I mean, such a dickhead move. Yes, it is, Rufio. Yes, it is. I never get tired of that view either. All right, 420. I think it's no. They were speaking Spanish. But it was really funny. Like I set up the shot. I tell you guys to get screenshots, and they make almost they run practically to get. They're maybe about 2 feet in front of me, just to block the shot. But I already been around this madness, so I know how to set up the camera in a way so that you can't block my shot, unless you like jump or something like that. But Brazil, boa noite Brazil, Canal Gulha, good to see you. I know, urban adventure. I don't get people who do that kind of shit. Like whenever I see somebody like videoing something, it's like I'm gonna give you room. Are you Canadian? Awesome. I love my Canadians. Canadians are some of the nicest people I've ever had on my tour. Like real beautiful people from Canada. Yeah, smoke them if you got them, kids. Yeah, so that street, Kirk, ever since the pandemic, that street's been closed to traffic. It opens up after 9 o'clock at night. It opens up for traffic, but yeah. All right, guys. Here it comes. One of my favorite reveals. Whenever I do my bike tour, I love turning this corner here because I usually hear the guests go, wow. And maybe we'll get you guys a wow factor too. Let's see. Tint K. Deveris, welcome. Yes, that's right, Ambrose. Okay, the snow's still here on the rocks. You know what? This will be a perfect time for somebody to climb on the rocks and bust their head open on the rocks. Merry Christmas with all the blood around. Jackie McIntyre. Did you get to see it, Jackie? Merry Christmas from Indiana. Why nobody wants to climb the rocks now? They always climb the rocks. We're now in Debbie's Cove. Our good friend Deb over there in London made the news here when they found human remains they found skeleton bones out here. And then the funny thing is that recently they found another set of bones out here. So whoever's dumping bones out here, what the hell? Thank you so much, Jimmy. Deb, we're at your cove, Deb. Deb made the local news. She made News 12. Oh, look, there we go. There you go. Don't slip. Don't slip. Don't slip. Wait, actually, let's get this shot here. Let's get this shot. Let's get the do not climb the rocks sign with the people on the rocks. Merry Christmas with a concussion. Merry Christmas. I guess rock climbing a whole new meeting. They always got to climb on the rocks. That's not a good picture. As a photographer, that is not a good picture. I'm sorry. I don't recommend it, people. I have seen people bust their ass here. I have seen people bust their ass here. I'm on the welcome, Ambrose. Yeah, rules are rules. Hey, 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 hello, where's that here, people? Look, they're on the bike. They're on the bike. Unbelievable. Merry Christmas. All right. No need to get up there, no. This is Jane's Carousel, everybody. This is Jane's Carousel. The 102-year-old Jane's Carousel, originally built for an amusement park in Youngstown, Ohio, called Idora Park. And that's where the carousel stood from 1922 to the winter of 1984. In the winter of 1984, the carousel was partially damaged in a fire, and they were going to sell it off piece by piece. But there's two real estate developers here in the Dumbo area called the Volentis Brothers. And the Volentis Brothers wanted to build a large residential development right here where we're standing. And they wanted a carousel as a part of that development. So one of the wives of the brothers, her name is Jane Volentis. She saw that this carousel was up for auction, and she wins it at auction for the bargain basement price of $373,000. She then spends $2.1 million restoring the carousel. It takes her 25 years to restore this carousel to its current glory. The box that it's in was designed by world-famous French architect Jean Nouvel. Jean Nouvel picks plexiglass instead of regular glass, so we have the least amount of columns blocking our view of the skyline. I love that merry-go-round. Mike, good to see you, Mike. Welcome. Where do people get this? Well, I mean, if they're real estate people, Rufio. They're real estate people, so real estate people get a lot of money. The Volentis brothers are the ones who actually dubbed this neighborhood Dumbo back in 1978. Only $3 to ride Jane's Carousel. Wait, let me show you the lead horse. Here's one of the lead horses here. Look at this. You're riding a piece of history here when you ride Jane's Carousel. Look how beautiful this horse is. Look at that. No two horses are alike. Each one is completely unique. And look at their faces. They're not too happy with you because you know what? You're riding the horse. Is that beautiful? This carousel is also a Hurricane Sandy survivor. Survived a 3-foot storm surge right here at the base of the building. There's some amazing pictures taken by a photographer up there on the Manhattan Bridge. Just type in Jane's Carousel Hurricane Sandy and you'll find his picture. It's a very famous picture. The carousel survived Hurricane Sandy and then opened up back for business just about 8 months after Hurricane Sandy. Wow, Madam Mojo, you rode that as a child in Youngstown. That is amazing. Madam Mojo, you gotta come out, Madam Mojo. John Burke, if you go digging around my short videos, I do have a short video of me riding Jane's Carousel. I do have a video of that. We gotta take you on Jane's Carousel for the live stream one of these days. We'll do that. We'll do that in the coming days. I love this view right here. I never get bored of this very view right here. I never get bored of this. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be awesome, Deb? Look at that. The beautiful Brooklyn Bridge. And the lights aren't turned on yet because I don't think it's dark enough. I don't think it's late enough. Well, yeah, we gotta take you guys on Jane's Carousel one of these days. Yeah, it's nice. One day, Rufio, one day. We used to ride the Sea Glass Carousel like all the time, but then like I got the people in trouble who ran the thing, and I'll do that again too in the future. Look at this thing. So W2, tonight I'm going to Coney Island Jim's house in honor of Christmas Eve, and we're gonna have the Feast of the Seven Fishes tonight. So after this live stream, I am eating good in the neighborhood. I can't wait. I actually got to start making my way to the subway because it's just about time. Yeah, isn't it crazy, Cake? You see that picture? Isn't that wild? The East Coast is history. It is the American experience encapsulated. And I am very lucky tonight, Jen. I am blessed to have friends like Coney Island Jim and all the other people I'll be hanging out with tonight. I'm very lucky to have the people in my life that I consider my friends, and I am really lucky. I am very, very lucky. I can't take you guys along to dinner, no. No. Disco Ball Glitter, welcome. I'm going to spend some time with all my friends, with the great Norman Blake, all of us. We're all going to get together, and that's for me. That's for me. That's why I'm live streaming now. All right. Let's head over here. Right, make sure nobody's coming out. Oh, thank you so much, Jimmy. I'll see you later, Cliff. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas, Cliff. I've been thinking about you and Ramona and all you beautiful people. I've been thinking about you guys a lot lately. No, Disco Ball. I'm coming straight from work, so I can't bring anything for dinner. But Coney Island Jim does all the cooking anyway, so. I used to get like a case of cheer wine for Jim. I will go out to Staten Island and pick up some cheer wine, but I just haven't had the time. You guys, you want to see the subway, Ivan? I can show you the subway. Actually, I can't show you the subway today because I have like the whole setup going on here. So yeah, grab a cheesecake or something. No, we got like a lot of food, W2. We have like, Jim goes crazy. Jim gets a lot of food together. Panorama Brooklyn Studios? No. No, I'm going to a private house. Anyway. Let's head up. Let me start working out my calf muscles here and start going up the hill. So there was supposedly a Michelin star ramen place right here. They did not last that long. Alfred Hinkle, good to see you. They did not last that long. They only lasted about maybe 2 years. Aw, Raven. Raven, I'll do my best to be here as often as I can, Raven. But Alfred Hinkle, happy holidays. I hope you're having a Merry Christmas or a happy Hanukkah or a happy Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating. I hope you have the merriest and happiest. Grimaldi's right there in the white building, and then right next door, Giuliana's. I recommend Giuliana's, but now we have L&B Spumoni Garden, and I gotta try them down here. Good to see you, Will. Welcome. I heard L&B is just as good here as on 86th Street by Coney Island, but now they're here, and I heard they're pretty good. So one of these days, we're gonna have to go in here and grab a slice. Wow, it's actually plenty of tables in there right now. You know, if I wasn't eating the Feast of the Seven Fishes, I would probably go in there. L&B is one of the best. Good to see you there, Hank. I'll do my best to be here for you guys. We'll be here tomorrow for the afternoon. We'll be out in New Jersey tomorrow. And then Thursday, I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do on Thursday. I know I'm gonna do something in the city on Thursday. Just a matter of time. All right, did I miss the light? Yes, I did. I missed the light. This is such a dangerous intersection right here. Oh, I didn't even notice that, Rufio. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that, Rufio. Oh, I'm so sorry, W2. W2, my deepest condolences, W2. Oh. Yeah, this is why we gotta enjoy these moments now, because you never know when it's gonna change. You never know. This is why we got to enjoy those moments. So everyone, hug your loved ones tight. Kaz, it's pretty amazing, Kaz. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, Will, so what you're seeing here is, this is the northbound traffic. This is the top part of the double cantilever. So the traffic going in this direction are coming off the Brooklyn Bridge, and then there's a loop that brings them down onto this roadway right here. And then what you could do is, if you're coming, let's say, off the Brooklyn Bridge, you take the ramp going down, and then you come down, and then you go onto the highway southbound right here. It's a terrible interchange. It's a terrible interchange. And when it was designed, it really wasn't designed with the best intentions in mind. Oh, they're showboating for the camera. We saw these guys over by James Carousel. But now we're walking underneath the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. Never seen that building from this angle? We always do this little walk here, so. Now here we have some very interesting history. Good to see you there, Jose Torres. Wepa. Puerto Rico, bienvenidos, Jose Torres. Now you see right here, we have actual gas lights here. These are operational gas lights. These gas lights actually date back to the 1840s. Now, the actual gas lights that we're seeing don't actually date back to the 1840s, but their location does. And when they widened this road in the 1950s, they decided to save these gas lights. How crazy is that? Actual gas lights. This whole block here actually has the gas lights. They go all around the block here, which is really cool. But they saved them. This road used to be like a two-lane road, and now it's like practically 6 lanes. Isn't that crazy? We're about to cross over Henry Street. Lorraine Raymond, Merry Christmas to you and yours, Lorraine. So right now we're in Brooklyn Heights. We just crossed in from Dumbo in Brooklyn. So we're in Brooklyn, we're in the borough of Brooklyn. But the neighborhood to my left-hand side is Dumbo. And the neighborhood where I'm walking at and to my right-hand side, this is Brooklyn Heights. Normally I will kind of zigzag you into Brooklyn Heights, but time is becoming of the essence here, so I gotta get myself over to the subway, because as the great Badlands Booker from the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, and by the way, follow Badlands Booker here on YouTube, but as he would always say, it's time to eat. It's time to eat. So guess what? KK13, those gas lights burn all day long, day and night. They burn 24/7, unless they have to clean like the little glass in there. Yeah, the days are getting longer now, W2. Days are getting longer. But those gas lights burn, for the most part, 24/7. I will have an awesome feast fee, a Raven. But I'm gonna take you up to the subway, at least to the subway steps. The getup that I have on right now, I have a lot of wires and stuff right now. It's not the best to walk into the subway with. I'll be considered a suspect. So what's up with all the scaffolding? There's a lot of buildings that are under construction or need refurbishment. So there's always scaffolding around. There's lots of rules. We made it to Cadman Plaza. Let's walk to Coney Island. No, thank you. That will take 5 hours. No, thank you. I've done long walks to Coney in the past. I'll see you later, RoboJax. You have a great evening. Enjoy your evening and Merry Christmas. You love you some smoked herring right now? Me too, Kaz. Me too. Are there any places in New York City that I haven't visited yet that I want to visit? There is a place in the Bronx. It's a very historic site, and it's been closed ever since COVID. And I'm hoping to live stream there when it reopens. It's called the Hall of Great Americans, and it's like a free outdoor sculpture park. But ever since COVID, they've been like refurbishing it, and it hasn't opened in like 5 years. How far is the Bronx from me? Probably maybe 10, 15 miles. That's right, W2. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, I am a licensed New York City tour guide, trying to show you all parts of New York, not just Midtown. You got it, Cake. You got it. Oh. And again, I am really blessed to have all you guys watch me, and I don't take every day I'm able to do this, I don't take it lightly. But also, I'm a New Yorker, so I like to show you guys the best. How many cities surround Brooklyn? So Brooklyn, if it was its own city by itself, Brooklyn would be the 3rd largest city in the United States, just behind Los Angeles. But the 5 boroughs in total, almost 9 million people live here. But quite a few cities surround the New York tri-state area. It's quite big. If we count all of the suburbs surrounding New York City, 14 million people live within the New York City metropolitan area, the tri-state area. It's pretty impressive. But actual numbers, that's a question for Google. Okay, Google. Google, how many cities are around Brooklyn? Who's seen that video of the little kid trying to trigger the Alexa? Good to see. Sal, you have a great holiday, Sal. Thank you so much for tuning on in, hanging on out with us. Have a very Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas there in India, where it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So the 5 boroughs are Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island. And those 5 boroughs comprise of greater New York City. But New York is just Manhattan. That's right, there you go, Karen. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. KG is checking on in from Staten Island, Queens. There you go. I gotta get to the other side of the street. Yep, tri-state area, including New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. That is the tri-state area, correct. But Brooklyn is the most populous borough. Queens is the largest borough in area. And of course, the Bronx is the only borough the Bronx is the only borough of New York City physically connected to the mainland of the United States. Staten Island is the least populous borough in New York City. And everybody only knows about Manhattan. Nick, good to see you. Merry Christmas, Nick. I hope you're having a good one. And people think it's crowded where, yeah, exactly, JR. They haven't seen crowded when it comes to New York City, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's true, W2. Yeah, most people, most international guests only think of New York City as Manhattan, but there's so much more. That's what I'm here for, to show you guys all the other parts of New York City. Carla Rice, I hope you're having a Merry Christmas as well. Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. E-Bike Mike, I hope you're having a Merry Christmas. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the lift you gave me to the home for the home of the Lights for Life house in Staten Island. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow. It's already melting away. It all came in this morning. And Greenpoint is kind of hilly. Yeah, Karen, depending on where you are. Greenpoint is kind of hilly. I would say the hilliest neighborhood in Brooklyn is Park Slope, because you're literally on a slope next to a park. But all of Brooklyn and Queens, it's hilly. And also even Manhattan. Like, people don't realize, like, Manhattan is hilly also. Bay Ridge, the ridge along the bay, it's hilly. But Jersey and Connecticut, two beautiful states. Two beautiful states. I love them all. I love them all. Let's see if the guy's gonna make the turn. No. All right. Yay. We're now officially, as I cross the street here, this is all Cadman Plaza. And technically, since I'm on this side of the street, we're in downtown Brooklyn. Good to see you, Daniel. Merry Christmas. I got to get used to doing these long walks in my boots. My feet are beginning to, wow, we've been on for 2 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Wow. No wonder my feet are starting to hurt. I know, Jack, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jack. Firestorm, a very Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Merry Christmas. I want to visit Helsinki and the Laplands. I really do. I want to get out there. I want to go to Tivoli Gardens in Copenhagen, in Denmark. Time does fly like a banana. Yes, it does, Jupiter. But we're going to make 2025 an even better year. We're going to keep it going. We're going to have some more great adventures. Some more great sights are to be seen. You're more than welcome, Painted Egg. Merry Christmas. And I'll be back again tomorrow afternoon. We'll probably be back on around maybe 4 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon tomorrow. And we're going to go from Jersey City to Hoboken. And hopefully we'll see some awesome homes out in Jersey City. I'm glad you enjoyed this. I'm glad you enjoyed this, Lisa. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. How about a 2-hour bus ride from Helsinki? That might be fun. As long as we have a good connection, I can live stream it. Cynthia Beal. Merry Christmas, Cynthia. Merry Christmas, everybody. Up ahead, you see that beautiful building with the columns. That is Brooklyn City Hall, today called Butto Hall. There you go. There's some memories for you, Jan. Awesome. We're not that far from that. Merry Christmas to you, Deb. Merry Christmas to you too, Deb. We could all say this again. Hello, Merry Christmas. We could do this all over again tomorrow. We could do this all over again tomorrow. I want to go to London Firestorm, believe me, I want to go to London. The minute I could afford to travel for the live stream, I'm going to travel, believe me. So that's why you become a channel member. All your donations go to help me do this full time. Until then, I'll keep bringing you the best here in New York. I didn't know this thing lights up. Yo! Will I be later on tonight? No, I got to go to work tomorrow morning. So I get up at 6:15 tomorrow morning. So I'll be back on tomorrow afternoon. I didn't know this guy lights up. Look how cool this is. Wow. I freaking love New York City. Oh my God, I hope you guys had some fun. Did you have some fun today? I hope you did. Are you new to this nonsense? Make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Maz Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram. All same name, at Dutch Maz. Make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. I want to thank all 437 of y'all who hit the thumbs up on the video. Thank you guys so much. Everyone who's left me super chats and PayPals and super stickers and all that. And all the channel members, thank you so much for your continued support. It was a fun one today. It's a great little thumbnail right here. And Richard Head with a $10 super chat. Richard, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $10 club. Much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat. But it is time for me to go hang out, pick up the wife, and I'm going to go get some Feast of the Seven Fishes. We'll be back at this again tomorrow afternoon, so stay tuned. We'll be in Jersey tomorrow. But from Cadman Plaza here in downtown Brooklyn, this is Dutch Maz signing off. Have a fabulous Brooklyn day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish those sweet moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are. Have a very Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.